Hello, hello, hello everybody, and welcome to 2008, the first show of Inside Wealth for 2008. What a joy it is to be alive. We get to reset the clock and open up the field to absolutely new possibilities. So who better than to have with us today Richard Leiter. Richard is the founder and chairman of the Inventure Group. It's a team that's dedicated to helping people live more passionately in work and in life. Richard has been ranked by Forbes as one of the top 5 most respected coaches in the country. So I'm thrilled to have him on today as we launch a new year. We also have with us Batman, our friend Dave Batstone from Winning Business Segments. You know why it's winning business? It's because nobody has to lose. And Dave is the founding editor of 2.0 magazine and always has some fabulous insights for us on how we can take our business lives to a new level, to do good and do well all at once. But before we get to Richard and to Dave, we get the first installment, a very timely one at that, of this week's Bowl of Stew. Yeah, this week's Bowl of Stew has been brewing up for a while. In fact, truth be told, it's been brewing since the beginning of time. So maybe it is the best thing since sliced bread. And first of all, I want to invite you to consider why it is that we even say that. The best thing since sliced, I can't even say it, sliced bread. The best thing since sliced bread. Because as far as I'm concerned, in the scheme of things, I would rather say the best thing since indoor plumbing. I don't know about you. But there are a lot of things that I view better than sliced bread. What we have here today is one of them. Because at the beginning of time, there was one humanity, where we were just one species of people on one planet. And somewhere along the line, we learned how separate we are from each other, and separate we are from the planet. And in the process, it's created all kinds of ills. It's created poverty. It's created hunger. It's created homelessness. It's created a violence that is absolutely something that is amazing. That to this very day, here we are in 2008, and somehow we can get to the moon. We could communicate around the world instantaneously through this web. You could be hearing my voice right now on the radio, or seeing us on YouTube right here, right now. And what's really remarkable, it's remarkable that somehow we haven't been able to find a way to have a lasting peace in this world. That we haven't found a way to resolve our differences, let alone celebrate them, but to resolve differences by means other than violence. So this bowl of stew really is something that's been brewing and stewing and possibly even boiling over now for generations. Dare I say millennia. And as we look at this year and we look at this time of year, in 2008, we all know that historically a new year is a time for what? Resolutions. And frequently these resolutions aren't met. It's usually the kind, I'm going to lose a few pounds. I'm going to work out more. I'm going to watch what I eat. And then eat it. Or something else, that I am going to change my life. And within a couple of weeks, we let it go, and it never really happens. And then we go through the same charade, year after year after year. Well, why is it that we rely on this artifice, this man-made measurement of time, of revolution around the sun, and the moon revolving around us, the days, the months, and the years, to determine when it is the clean slate begins? Because truly it is completely man-made. And the truth is, isn't it really true, that it's about presence? It's about being here and right now. So even as my grandmother says, every day's my birthday. Yes, she's 97 and a half. And still, every day is her birthday, where it is truly a gift just to be alive and just to wake up in the morning. So too, isn't it true that we don't have to rely on today being in January 2008 to have a resolution? Today, because it's the beginning of January and we're writing our checks with a new year on it, that all of a sudden now we need to change the way we view our lives, or what we're going to do in our lives to be better. Because that, in fact, is available to us in every moment. And it reminds me so much of the Max Planck quote, him being this Nobel physicist. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Let me repeat that one. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And you know, historically, as we go back, we typically look at our career and our family and putting all this time and energy into our career, working our fingers to the bone perhaps, trying to stay ahead, trying to somehow feel good about ourselves by getting ahead of that Jones who we're all rat racing together, which of course, as Lily Tomlin says, even if you win the rat race, you're still a rat. So, something to consider. And what we're offering here is to look at presence and say, what is it here, right now? Who cares what year it is? Who cares what day it is? Who cares what time it is? We're here right now. And in this moment, how can I take my life to the next level? How can I live a life of greater truth, greater harmony, greater peace? Because that is something that we all crave. It's something that is something inherent within us that actually bounds us together. Whether you're starving in Ethiopia somewhere, or whether you're at the top of the penthouse in New York City. Doesn't make a difference. These are things we all want. If we give ourselves permission to actually focus on it. Because otherwise, isn't it so easy to go after the next thing that glitters, just like we're exiting the Christmas season and the gift giving and all of that. And it's so easy to get caught up in our materialism and not pay attention to what really means the most to us, which is ultimately having a physical well-being and a sense of health and vitality about us, doing things we enjoy, and being with people we care about and love. So I'm inviting you all as we enter a new year to consider that every day is a new beginning. We don't have to wait until the beginning of January 1 to go celebrate. Yay, I finally get to reset my life. I finally get to reset my clock. And if you haven't done it by the first few days in January, oh, holy Shiite, I have to wait now till, 2009. No, definitely not. Truth is, we are all making this up as we go along. That's actually how we're able to shift our daylight savings time, where last year we had it 3 weeks earlier and ended 3 weeks later than it had the prior year, simply because we decided to was in the best interest of our energy conservation. So we're all making it up as we go along on a profound level. So as we do, I'm inviting you to consider what's in your heart, what's really true, to live more moments of that. And to help us do just that, we have Richard Leiter with us today.